Welcome to Jamal Does Vinyl. I'm your host, Jamal Radio Raheem. Now, Jamal Does Vinyl is a show about vinyl records, whether I'm going to a record store, whether I'm showing you my collection, whether I'm having a conversation with somebody, you're going to get that vinyl talk. Now, this episode, I went to the legendary Amoeba Music in San Francisco. So without further ado, let's get it. Show y'all what I got. That's what people really are here for. First thing, Jay-Z, Can't Knock the Hustle. This is the Fool's Paradise remix. Now, I can never find Reasonable Doubt. I can never find it out here. And then when I look online, I ain't paying them prices. I'm just not doing it. Sorry or not sorry. I hate buying stuff online, and I really don't want to pay them prices. But Can't Knock the Hustle off Reasonable Doubt. A fantastic single. The remix is dope. Like, this mix is dope. This also has the original version on here. I think it's dope. Since I can't find Reasonable Doubt, the next best thing is to get the singles. So that's what I'm gonna do. Jay-Z, shout out to Jay-Z, man. One of the greatest. Next album, Black Pumas. This is Black Pumas. I don't know who put me onto Black Pumas. I remember somebody told me to go look them up on YouTube, and I've been a fan ever since. But I'm not going to act like I went to the record store to get Black Pumas. I went to get Beyonce. I went to get Homecoming. That's where I went there for. And I ended up stumbling on this gem right here. And I don't see Black Pumas too much when I go to the record store. Maybe I ain't looking hard enough. Maybe, I don't know. But I saw this and was like, you know what? I can find Beyonce anywhere. Cannot find Black Pumas anywhere. And this is also the cream edition. For the people who love the colored vinyls and stuff like that, this is the cream edition. But I'm a fan of theirs. I don't know who put me onto them, again. But shout out to you, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you for putting me onto Black Pumas. This is a fantastic project right here. This is a fantastic project. Shout out to them. This next album, I didn't even listen to it. And I purchased it just off of GP. Just off of that alone, you know what I'm saying? I purchased this knowing the artist's track record that I was going to get a good project. And I did, because I listened to it after on my way home. And that is Sampha. I'm a big fan of his. I think that he has one of the most unique voices. I think he doesn't miss anytime he's on a feature and everything like that. The weird thing is, I found this in the electronic section. Don't know why it was in the electronic section. I actually don't know what genre you put him in. But they had one of his albums in the R&B section, and they had this one in the electronic section. I don't know. I don't get it. But this album is fantastic. One of my favorite releases. Been on repeat since this came out. But also, this album came with a lot of other stuff. I'm going to show y'all. Hold up real quick. So you got the sticker. Let me zoom in closer so you can see it. You got this. I don't even know what this is. It's like, I don't know what it is. Came with the poster. Like, he delivered on this. And it also came with this. And I needed a new one because I have a black one. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? It's the one that came with my record player. I wanted a new one for a while. And I was going to get a custom one. But now I'm going to use that one. But this is Sampha. This is a fantastic album. If you have not heard this album, give it a listen. Has not been out for too long, but it is a fantastic project. He has one of the most unique voices. It's one of the best to do it. And if he released more music, he would be in these conversations. People keep leaving him out of the conversation, but he is dope. Sampha is dope. One of the best. This next album right here, y'all don't understand how long I've been trying. The next two albums, to be honest, like, y'all don't understand how long I've been trying to get these albums. And people are like, yeah, you can find it online, and that's true. I don't like buying records online. I don't know how many times I've said that. I appreciate people who send me links to stuff, though, of albums and stuff like that. Like, I appreciate it. I hate buying records online. I'm in person. I got to feel it. I like the process of going through crates and everything like that. But this album, Bobby Caldwell, What You Won't Do for Love. I've been trying to get it for a while. I was literally settling on, you know what, I'm just going to get the single. I'm just going to get the single. And then I found this bad boy right here. I found this bad boy, and I found this bad boy also looking for Beyonce. Shout out to Beyonce, because I was able to get 2 albums looking for you. This album is fantastic. Like, that single alone, What You Won't Do for Love, one of my favorite R&B songs ever. One of my just favorite songs in general. Like, if I made a list of my top 25, my favorite 25 songs, this is in there. Like, I love this song. It is fantastic. But this also has New Flame. Special to Me is also on here. Like, the amount of artists that sampled from songs on this album is crazy. But I'm a big fan of Bobby Caldwell. Like, I didn't even know he was a white man until, like, I was in my 20s. That's how crazy it is. Like, I didn't know that, because I was listening to this music and I was like, ain't no way a white man sound like that. That's a black man. That's soul. You know what I'm saying? And the album cover too, you can't even tell. It's sneaky. But this album is fantastic. If you haven't listened to this album, go listen to this album. He was in his bag. When I tell you, he was in his bag. Like, I was so happy to find this. Like, I looked around and, like, I thought I was being pranked or something when I saw the album, because I go to record stores a lot. And I was like, am I being pranked? Because I've never seen this in a record store. Like, I've never seen it in a record store. Like, I bought the CD of the album because I thought I would never get it. Like, that's how much I wanted this album. I thought I was never going to get it, so I just bought the CD. Because I was like, I might as well own it on CD and just listen to it on my CD player. Yes, I have a CD player. And I also have a stereo. I don't care. But I finally got it. I almost cried. Bobby Caldwell, What You Won't Do for Love. And this album is by somebody I think is so underrated, doesn't get the credit that I think they deserve. Another album I've been trying to get for a long time. Ludacris, Word of Mouth. This album has no skips. Like, you have Roll Out, Go to Sleep. You got Cry Babies, Go Home. You got Area Codes on here. Growing Pains, which is a classic. You know what I'm saying? The skits on here are funny. You got Moved, Get Out the Way. You got Saturday. You have that on here. You got the Word of Mouth freestyle with 4 Eyes. You got Keep It on a Hush. You got Freaky Things. Oh, this album is so great. Y'all just don't know, man. I love this album. And it's funny too, because like a lot of people will like say crazy things like Ludacris is corny, Ludacris is this, and all that stuff I've been seeing on TikTok. It's crazy how like people disrespect like certain artists. But I'm like, y'all realize like so many artists literally like copied Ludacris. Like so many popular artists copied Ludacris. Like, it is crazy that people like disrespect them the way that they do. Like, they'd be like, oh, the guy from Fast and the Furious. Matter of fact, when I was purchasing this, the girl at the register, she was all like, oh, I just saw Fast and the Furious 2 with him in it. And I was all like, oh, okay. And I just like laughed, because I don't want to be like, you know, he was like a top tier and still is MC, but he getting the acting bag now. But this is the album I've been waiting to get. Like, I was so happy. And like, honestly, like, I'm thinking about like just making videos showing how great Ludacris is, because I don't think he gets his credit. Like, he has bodied top tier MCs, bodied them. The Made You Look remix with Nas, bodied the cop bodies. What he did to T.I., bodies. Like, what are we talking about right now? Ludacris is great. I say great. Not good, great. Word of Mouth is a classic. It's a classic. I'm so happy I got it, bro. I'm so happy. Y'all just don't know. But this has been Jamal Does Vinyl. I've been your host, Jamal Radio Raheem. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. All that stuff that YouTubers, man. And I'll catch y'all next week. I'll catch y'all whenever. Have fun and live your life.